We're waiting.
Take your seat.
Stay toxic, my friends.
Yo, dudes, how are you all doing tonight? Man, it's been 3 months overdue. And of course, as you all know, it's like saying the obvious, beating a dead horse. I've been slammed, busy, doing things, but we're here for a member stream. So let's acknowledge those wonderful faces in our chat. Let's bring Chuck Norris and Mad Mardigan down because we can't help but not notice them. But gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever, how are you all are? Welcome to the member stream. Yeah, let's see here. All right, I see Jonathan Conroy, Psy4 Chaos, D-Bud, Martin, Corelli, and Rogue. Matthew Marzillo, King Conan by Rob Masgrave. Great to see you fine gentlemen here. Hell yeah, I love to see that. So okay, we'll put this link in the chat. So yes, if you're a member of any size, you are welcome to come on the panel and hang out. Probably got like hour and 40 minutes, maybe 2 hours at most night, but I want to hang out with you guys. It's been a bit, and I hate that I've not done this enough. I was having a good streak for a while, fell off, got back on, fell back off again. Now I'm gonna be back on again. What's up, John the Beagle Dad? Just showing off his hairy Manchester. Yeah, of course, it's gotta be. I gotta be toxic, of course. I can't just not be toxic. I got to. This is just, it's who I am. All right, it's who I am. This is how the button-up's gonna be. I'm looking like some Florida man that also hangs out in Southern California with suicidal tendencies. So, oh, that's good. That's the green apple flavor. That stuff's good. But man, guys, how are you all doing? Go to your, if you are a member, go to the, I think they call them posts now, sub community tab. Go to the post section and look up, what's up, Mike? What's up? Yeah, Lights, Camera, Revolution. Anyways, yeah, I posted the link, so by all means check your posts, and I posted the link. So if you're a member of any size, it don't matter if you're a small little balls to the wall member, or if you're a huge member, or if a Dolph Lundgren member, you can all come on stream. So I want you all to do that. And guys, of course, because grass is green, water's wet, snow is white. We are also hanging out on the Rumble side as well. So I'm going to post the link in the chat. So please, if you're someone who wants to have it both ways, you can do that around here. Or you can just pick your lane and choose, or it's the red button or the green. But yes, all sizes are welcomed and encouraged. Oh, speaking of, we got a member here, and it's a first-time member. He's a Dolph Lundgren member at that. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the member stream for his first time. And I think this will be my first opportunity to finally get to know the man who's one of our biggest members, Mr. Psy for Chaos, sir.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Good.
I'm clear.
Oh, man. It is finally good to be on one of these streams. It's finally good to meet you, too, Nick.
Good to meet you. It's about time, dude. I was looking forward to this. Cedric's like, oh, yeah, Psy came on the show. I was like, hold on, what? He got to come on stream. I was around for that, bro.
Yeah, because I'm one of his, I guess, compared to you, would be a huge member.
Nice.
But I've been on a lot of his streams, and I've been doing some of my own streams, so
amazing.
Finally I'm starting to. But yes,
post your link in the private channel. I'll post it so people can subscribe. You're on Rumble, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Post in the private chat, and I will happily get people to sub because we are dual streaming on Rumble. So please, why not?
Excellent. All right.
He's a huge member. He's a Dolph Lundgren member. There's huge members and there's Dolph Lundgren members. It's special to be a Dolph Lundgren member because you got to be even bigger than a huge member to be a Dolph Lundgren member. That's a pretty stacked member, wouldn't you say?
Damn right. And thank you, Matthew Marcello. I'm doing pretty good tonight.
All right, here. Guys, this is Cypher Chaos's Rumble channel. Do sub to the man. He does off stream there frequently, and he is worthy of the sub. So talk to me, man. How are you doing? What's going on in your world?
In and out of jobs recently. So
okay.
Yeah, I worked at one job for about 3 years, and I quit, and then I worked another job for about a month, and then things didn't work out there, and I'm trying to get my job at my old place back, which is real close. So, yeah.
Oh, that's adventurous, dude.
Yep. Just been doing what I can. Yeah. Well, like 70s, I'm a lazy fuck, so I sit around and do nothing all the time. So,
oh, that's funny, dude. Like 70s. I don't know, man. 70s in my eyes, as far as I'm concerned, he's fairly productive. He's got a lot of wool to pull.
Oh, yeah. A lot
I
of
mean, tell me
shearing
I'm
going
wrong.
on.
That wool, I mean, hey, it does not clean itself. And that takes a
Nope.
lot. It probably takes up a lot of his day. And then he's throwing a dog and a wife in the mix. I mean, I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
How does that 70s rock fan do it? I want to know where he gets that wonderful wool from.
I don't know. Eternal vigilance, I guess.
Eternal vigilance. I love it. Oh, man. So tell me about, because I have yet to have gotten a look at your Rumble channel. Tell us about it for those who are in our chat.
Well, as you can see right here, this is what I do. I build Gunpla and listen to metal. So that's what I do.
Okay, so you listen to heavy tunes and you build robots.
Yep.
That's literally and figuratively metal.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why it's called.
That's great.
That's why it's called build in metal. So
amazing.
Straight and to the point.
Yeah, no, that is straight and to the point. Okay.
Whoa. Did I say straight on this channel? Oh shit.
Oh, but then straight.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait.
Woo! Sai sounds like a man after my own heart. Well, maybe because he is. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not, but I'm just saying there's some merit there, Masgrave. I'm just saying.
Just saying, maybe a little bit, maybe not.
Oh man. So I got to brag to Masgrave because when Cypher Chaos became a Dolph Lundgren member and I shipped them the package, I shipped you a huge package.
Oh, it was quite huge.
Yeah, it had a handwritten note, some stickers, bottle opener, and I gave you an album from a band called Void.
Yes, dude. Fucking
right? They shred, right?
Yeah, dude. I was like, I've never heard of this band, so you know what? I'll give it a try. And fuck, man. I've actually listened to it on one of my streams. So
that's great. No,
so there's no.
I had to flex that to Masquerade because Void is killer. They're a great young band. They actually just signed to Metal Blade Records recently.
Oh, so did they?
Upcoming album coming out will be their first on Metal Blade. Yeah. It's
nice.
One of those bands I saw in Houston a few months ago, and they played at 4 p.m. They're like the second band in the indoor stage. I'm like, oh, there's something here with these guys. And that's why, when I know you had become a Dolph Lundgren member on the poem, like, I gotta scoop an album of this for First Sight. That's when I knew this is gonna be the band. You got to know about this shit, and it seems like it definitely worked. It definitely seems like it
worked all right. It definitely worked.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm hoping they would at some point come around here in Ohio because I'd love this. Good because I love.
They will
love to see him.
Void, huh? Yes, Void. That's all it is. They have 2 albums. They got a third coming out. First on Metal Blade. It's gonna be killer, man. It's gonna be killer. They shred. They definitely got some Annihilator worthy shred going on in the music. Seriously, you could definitely have some Annihilator reference in there. And they're from Louisiana or or South Carolina or some state. It's like, whoa, what? That's happening.
Yeah, when I looked them up, they're from Louisiana. So
Louisiana. Okay,
because I looked them up and there's 50.
Right.
Yeah, because there's 50 other bands named Void. Well,
yeah,
that's how it is nowadays.
For easier reference, Masquerade, the last album's called Forbidden Morals. 2025 it came out. That's the one I shipped Cypher Chaos. So there's your point of reference. What's up, Deepo on Rumble? How you doing, sir? Talk to me. What's going on in your world, my man? Hell yeah. I have a feeling. I have a deep feeling that if you're being on 70s streams, I think it means that eventually I gotta get you on maybe a Toxic Tuesday or something.
Ooh.
Are you ready for the homoerotic nature of Toxic Tuesday? You feel like you're gonna do a stream where you feel like you need to take a shower after because you feel like you got Finkel and Einhorned by it?
Einhorn is a man. Oh,
Dude.
God. I watched that movie as a kid, and then nowadays people are complaining about it, like, oh my God, trains should blah blah blah. I'm like, it's a fucking movie. I'm like, come on, people. It's funny as hell. Just the entire police force, like, ugh.
Oh, dude. How about the toilet plunger to the face, and then he took his clothes, set them on fire, took a shower,
crying in the shower. Like,
oh man, that scene still kills me. 20 something
and
years
what do
later,
you
30
know?
years later.
Yeah, what do you know about pressure? Well, I have kissed a man.
Oh! Man, I almost feel like that needs to be a Toxic Tuesday movie soon.
Dude, I'd be up for that.
And it is a fairly toxic movie, actually.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, because I was kind of like, I don't know what that would be, but now I think about it, at the time it wasn't, but considering where we are at today,
yeah,
it's a toxic movie. So I think it definitely passes for the Toxic Tuesday resume for sure. For sure.
For sure.
Coming here. Deeple. Work. Went to a local record store here. Used Kid Records, Zero Day Cincinnati Brothers in a vinyl. Think you would love it if you ever came to Columbus? I'm sure I'd love it too. I would really love that, man. Speaking of records, I'm still waiting on getting the vinyl of the Black Sabbath vinyl, because I don't know how well you know the Sabbath stuff outside of Ozzy or Dio, but they did one album, the singer named Glenn Hughes. It was intended to be an Iommi solo album, and well, it ended up becoming a Sabbath album because record labels, and it's called 7 Star, and they did a remaster of it recently. I have it on CD, and it sounds so killer. So killer. I'm like, okay, I now need a vinyl of it. I need the damn vinyl of it. And that, if they have a decent metal collection, that's all you need to tell me.
Yeah, but I know what he's talking about. I haven't been to Used Kids in a long time.
Also, you know of it.
Yeah, that's a Depot. That's downtown, right? Because I remember going there with a buddy of mine. Actually picked up a couple albums. I think at least one Pantera record, at least.
Ooh, okay. But what besides Dio's? Oh, see, that's a problem. You take all day with that. You can't just answer that one question. Right side, this would be like an all day long, because there's bands alone. Like obviously, you could like make an argument for like the early Megadeth covers, Peace Cells, Rust in Peace. Obviously, those two are killer. And then you just look at like some of the early Priest covers as well, Screaming for Vengeance, Defenders of the Faith, Painkiller. Then you look at some of the covers from Iron Maiden. I mean, God, that's a plethora of covers right there.
Yeah.
That's a take your pick right there. Power Slave. Somewhere in Time. Peace of Mind. Killer.
Too many to count.
Right? How do you define that? How do you define that? I do like Obituary's Cause of Death. That's one of my favorite covers. Bernie Wright's in the comic cars, who did more like the horror style comics. He did a cover for Obituary, Back from the Dead. I really enjoy. Sepultura had some great ones. Beneath the Remains and Arise. Slayer, obviously, Rain and Blood.
Yeah.
Seasons in the Abyss as well. Then you have to consider Exodus as well. Bonded by Blood. There's just so many. It's really not defined by just Manowar, Kings of Metal. Manowar, dude, that cover, the Kings of Metal cover is metal. It's patriotic on top of it. It's so America. It's so America. And it's Manowar on top of it. Toxic Holocaust, Chemistry of Consciousness. Ooh, I got need. Let's start. Ooh, I could. My favorite cover. Ooh. See, I don't think Ozzy era has the strongest covers, but I love a lot of those albums. And to be fair, I was at a time where the covers was not much of a consideration. You know, I do like the, I think it's a Technical Ecstasy cover. I do enjoy that cover for sure. I would say that I definitely enjoy, but now musically I've shifted. For a long time, I was a bit Master of Reality. but now I've kind of transitioned. I know, right? I've transitioned. And I think I'm now coming out and telling you guys, I think I'm now leaning more towards Sabotage from Ozzy era Black Sabbath. I went back to that recently, and I'm like, I think I like this one the most out of the Ozzy ones. That really is so good. Overkill. Thank you, Matthew. The Years of Decay, great cover. Horoscope, great cover as well. Taking Over. Overkill had so many great. Motorhead, the Motorhead with their mascot. Motorhead had tons of great covers. You can even say with the German Teutonic 4, Creator, Destruction, Sodom, Tankard. All of them had killer covers. All four of them. Yeah, it's just insane. It really is insane. But dude, speaking of Ozzy, Seth, I think that's a segue because tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary of when the Ozman passed. So we're going to use that as a way of getting the conversation about the Oz. So, Cy, what is your gateway Ozzy story?
My gateway Ozzy story. When did I first listen to Ozzy? You gotta forgive me. My memory is
that's fine. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush yourself. Whether it's Ozzy, Black Sabbath, what was it? Because I know mine, but mine's too normie-ish, admittedly.
Well, mine is probably the same. Just listening to Ozzy on the radio. It was probably No More Tears, to be honest. Either that or Paranoid.
I wish that was my first song. You say that like, just No More Tears. Come on. I wish that was mine.
Well, yeah, it's an awesome song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was probably that. And then I just got into that. And like, admittedly, into my early teens to, let's say, around 99 to 2002 or 3, I was in the middle, but not into the middle I am now. I was more into the new metal scene, to be quite honest.
So you were just evolving as time goes on. You're moving on to different levels. See, you were upgrading. You saw some things like, okay, I liked you, but now it's time to see other bands.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a relationship, you know? I liked you, but I think we've outgrown each other. It's been nice knowing you. I just really made that sound really awesome.
I think I want to see other metal bands. Sorry, Korn. I want to go see King Diamond now. So,
oh man, I still haven't seen the King. One day I will.
Me neither. And the first time I saw King Diamond was on Beavis and Butthead of all things.
Oh, dude, that's a great gateway. That's a great gateway. Beavis and Butthead got a lot of people at Danzig. I know a lot of people got into Danzig because I know a lot of people got into Morbid Angel because of it. Seriously, I know a lot of people who do. Oh, dude, and the Morbid Angel is hilarious because they make fun of the bald. Like, oh man, that's hysterical.
He's like, lies. Whoa, was that a bear?
Oh man, was that a bear?
God, battle me splendidly. What does that mean?
Oh man. Oh, I love it. What's up, dude, Brosev? I see JT Kirk in the chat. Dude, Queens of Kind Magic is good. And the cover's killer too. You can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. So, and dude, Motorhead 1916 is one of my personal favorite Motorhead albums. The cover's killer. The music is especially killer. And that was one of the last albums before they became a trio. I think it was like the second or third to last album before they became a trio. So trust me when I say 1916 is a front to back banger. Oh man, there's some bangers now. I've gone back to them. Actually have an OG copy of the album, like an originally manufactured copy from the year it came out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got an OG copy of that. I had to go look on my shelf to dig for it, but it's there. Maybe one day I'll remember to whip it out on stream and show you guys, but it's there. JT, look at all these members. Dude, let there be members, man. JT, if you're not doing anything, you're welcome to come on stream if you want. I mean, Cy and I are just holding down the fort. Guys, I posted the link in the post tab, so please come on if you want to come. So I'm not going to neglect you guys.
Ooh. Okay, I'm just looking at the chat right now, and Deeple said, that a used kids is north of OSU campus. Okay, it is the same store that I went to. So.
Plus, dude, okay, so this is clearly a legacy record store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
well, it was like, oh, when was it? It was like 20 years ago I went there, but it's been there for a while. So
Okay. Okay. Wow. Look at that historical record. So yeah, they finally actually. It's funny because in Illinois, up until a few years ago, you had Rolling Stone Records, who's been there for what, half a century, and they had a few of this other like regional franchisee called Reckless, but that was only in Chicago. Now there's actually a few in the suburbs of Illinois. I was like, are we turning a tide here where shops like that are opening up? Are you kidding me? What's going on here where we're opening these things in 2026? I don't know. I don't know, but hey, I'll take it. What's up, Garfield? How you doing, sir? And it's not even Monday and you're here. I welcome that even more so. Hopefully the lasagna is good. Hopefully John was good to you as well. Good, sir.
Ooh, the last lasagna I had was a Stouffer's like cheesy garlic lasagna. It was actually pretty good. So
okay, that's good. The last one I had, I went to my mom's. She had stuff she had made my kids while I was working, and she had given some extra, and it was actually pretty damn good. Like I was like, okay, this is actually good lasagna, not just because it came from my parents, but it was actually really good lasagna. Like I would actually go out of my way to have it again if I could. And hopefully, if I'm lucky, I will again because it was damn good lasagna. I love lasagna. It's not something I have enough because it's very filling. And when you like, eat a whole thing of it, you feel like you're going to like have a food coma. But man, when it hits the spot, dude.
Well, I had the family size one, and I ate most of it because I was really fucking hungry that day. So. I couldn't stop it. He was like, "Oh, it's so good."
And then, I can't get up. And then when you do get up, it's kind of like you're drunk, except you didn't even have alcohol. You had lasagna. You're like all wobbly because you're about to be in that coma mode from it being just so damn good. You don't know how to help yourself. Nah.
Yeah. But then the next day, it's like I get up and it's like, shit.
Oh, that's great.
I'm glad I have a bathroom in my bedroom. So
is that studio?
Well, attached. No, it's just this is just in my room right here. So right next to me.
Okay. How convenient. How nice.
Yeah.
Splendid. My first Ozzy songs, was actually not a shocking song that was like super normie. But it was what was it called? Gets Me Through from Down to Earth in 2001.
Oh, okay.
Remember that one?
Yes, I do.
He was doing a tour with Rob Zombie. I remember just seeing the photo of them together for like a tour poster or something. I thought it was a really cool looking photo. I was like, Ozzy Osbourne. I sound like a retard back then. I was pretty just I was a few years around. It was Matt Damon before Matt Damon took off. That's like the Osbourne. That's cool. Down to Earth. And then I heard the song. I really dug it. And then one of my buddies bought the album. We listened to it. I thought it was actually really cool. But then he's like, it's good, but you gotta hear these other albums. And then he showed me No More Tears, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, this is fan-freaking-tastic. And immediately I was like, this is fucking awesome. And then, of course, I heard Blizzard of Oz, Diary of a Madman. Of course, it went down the whole rabbit hole. But then it was not long after that Black Sabbath hit. And obviously, over time, like Ronnie James Dio era became my favorite era of Sabbath. But man, the first album with Oz Sabbath I got hooked on was probably Master of Reality. That was probably the one for me, for sure. Master of Reality, man, that hit it for me. There was just something there, just that heaviness there. Having Iommi on guitar, I was like, bro. And then you hear some of the more weirder, like stonery type of songs. I was like, wow, this band is truly out there. And it made me realize, okay, I now totally understand doom metal because all doom metal is basically just ripping off Ozzy era Sabbath.
Yeah.
That's what doom metal is. It's
Pretty
just
much.
some better bands do it better than others. That's all it is. But you take your pick, and whether it's Electric Wizard, Uncle Acid, they're all Ozzy era Sabbath worship, which is fine. I have no issue with that. But that's just the nature of the beast.
Did you ever see him live?
I saw Ozzy solo. Ozfest 2007 was the only time I saw Ozzy solo.
Nice.
I was supposed to see Dio Sabbath, and it was the one that got away. And it was even more of a one that got away because it was the last time that version of Sabbath toured the States. And also it was Sabbath, Judas Priest, Motorhead, and Testament. And I missed it.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I will never forget that. Oh, hey, Trouble's from my state, my guy. Trouble's from Chicago. Great band. I saw Candlemass a few years ago in Texas. Same festival I saw Void this year. Candlemass blew me away. Holy smokes. I was like, dude, these guys are kick ass. I do love the heavy flow. Of course, I do. And that was something that I really resonated with a lot of them. The Candlemasses of the world is the heaviness. I was like, bro, they're just really epic. And I can see where a lot of the tripping vibes came from because of Sabbath. There's a red shirt. Where's red shirt? Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. Yes, rest in peace, Eric Wagner, indeed. They have a cool thing at this venue I go to in Chicago called Reggie's Rock Club, and they have a nice little like flag set for Eric Wagner there of Trouble, remembering him, which I thought, oh, that's really cool that they actually have that. So I'm glad that we're remembering one of the OGs of the Doomsters. But Red Shirt, I'm actually gonna hang out with in a few weeks, and I'm stoked about that. Hoping Tom can still come down here. I don't know what the odds are. I really want him to come, but seriously, Red Shirt's gonna be awesome to hang with because he's coming out for the Chicago Fan Expo, and I'm excited about doing the Fan Expo because we're gonna meet Dolph Lundgren. That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the culmination of everything coming together with this channel is the meeting of the minds of Dolph Lundgren and Nick. Like, dude, the earth might just explode when we're just within each other's vicinity.
Yeah, that might be just the last day of Earth, but it'd be a damn good last day.
It'll be the last photo taken.
Right. Last known photo of the Earth.
Oh man, I can't wait. I'm so stoked about that. Right now, I don't know if I'll be able to pull off whether it's Russell or Gibson. I'm hoping I can pull off one of those as well. But even if I don't, honestly, I'm just beyond satisfied that I get Lundgren. Like that guy is just like becomes so interconnected to this channel. It's practically like he lives in my channel rent free. You need to convince Tom to come down. That way I can save my shipping you Lego Ozzy and him Lego my smokes. That might be all the persuasion that I need to do to get him to come. And trust me, that will get him to come. That will get that man to come. That's all I should aspire to. It's like, Tom, this is what you need to do. Because wow, that's persuasion, dude. Okay. I'm gonna try to leverage that on him because I know he's got his Midnight's Edge After Dark 2 channel going.
Yep.
And I'm glad he's got that operating. We want to get him monetized. I know he wants to bring back the night shift show. I want it to come back. Because
really, I really enjoyed it.
That show, man.
Yeah, so do I.
I miss those Tuesdays and Thursday night. It was a great segue because once Mead would end, anywhere between a few minutes to a half hour, then Toxic Tuesday would start. It was a great 1-2 punch. See here. Nick Redshirt and Dolph Lundgren together will be the Rumble in the Midwest station. Dude, it would be the true, as they said in the Jackie Chan movie, it would be the true Rumble in the Bronx. That would be the true Rumble in the Bronx, is Nick Redshirt and Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, and for clarification, guys, this is just the photo. I didn't sign up for any autographs. This is just the photo. They have separate things where you could do a photo with autograph photo or just autograph only. I'm a photo guy, and honestly, and this is a personal thing, I've never really been too into the autographs. I could get why people get it. There's a market for it, and people love it. I like the photos. Where are you at, Side? Do you like both? Are you a one or the other?
Well, I mean, yeah, well, autographs are fine, but yeah, I'm with you on that. Pictures, because you're standing right next to the person, like you are there, so you have proof.
Yeah,
like I met this person.
Yeah, it's a cool memory. I love having that memory.
Yeah,
And I love seeing that. And I'm like, that to me, that's just so much cooler when I have that. I don't see what's to lose or see anything lesser than that. It seems like autographs are a bit more popular, which, hey, you know, you all like what you like, but
that's because you can resell it later.
I love the photo. And yeah, I can't resell it. That's fine. I'm not there to resell it. I love the memory, man. I love the trials and the tribulations, the memory of getting in line, earning my spot in that line. And once I get up there to the podium, like, yo, sup? And then for a not, and then ding,
there you go.
It's great. It's great. Thomas Newbie, that's what we can do. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we gotta get him monetized. We absolutely got. And that's the thing. We got, you know what? That reminds me, I should probably get his other channel. Let me get his other
post
channel
that
up for you all.
Post
so we
that
can
up.
make sure we get people to sub to him because I want him monetized again so we can get him back out into the world of the wild. Tom, you're not far. There's no reason why you can't come. Come. Okay.
He said, "Come."
Okay, let's see here. I think I found his stream. Okay, good. 516 subs. Okay. Let me, guys, I want you to see this right here, Midnight's Edge After Dark 2. And I'm gonna post that link in the chat. Guys, please go sub to it. Right, I post right there. Right there. Okay. Go sub to Tom. He's at 516 subs. And his last video is his best viewed video. I like to see that. 5 videos in. His 5th video is his most viewed. Good. As it should be. As it should be. So guys,
was that the one on the
Michael
Jackson? Yep.
Yeah, the 4K.
I still haven't seen that movie. I would need to.
I bought it in 4K. I saw it at the theater. So my story with seeing in the theater is actually a pretty amusing story. So okay, I originally was kind of curious on seeing the movie, but I kind of thought, I gotta wait till I have a moment where I'm solo because I don't think my kids are really interested in seeing it. And then about a month after it had been out already in theaters, my 10-year-old who turns 11 tomorrow, she had mentioned that she wanted to see it. I'm like, hold on, since when do you want to see it? She's like, oh, since always. I'm like, why didn't you tell me any sooner?
Right.
Like,
I mean, come on.
I would have been happy to bring you with. I'll have my mom watch, your sister, and you and I can just go. And so we decided we'll schedule time to make that happen. And we did. And we saw it. And here's where it gets funny about it. And Garfield, I see your comment. I will acknowledge it shortly. I got it starred, so I will make sure to acknowledge it. So we see, and there's a reason I have to mention these specific details. We see it at a 5:10 showing, okay? And I'm like, okay, 5:10. So we get into a theater, and I'm like, man, these previews are still going. And we arrived technically past our start time. I'm thinking something's not right. And then all of a sudden we see the screen show up. I'm like, oh, He-Man. Okay, it's a He-Man preview. Hold up. Is this a He-Man preview? It feels like we're watching the movie. And then I realize, hold on. Wait a minute. I get out. I look at her. I'm like, I'll be right back. I need to go look at the listing on our room. I get out of the theater room. I look, and it shows we were at He-Man, and Michael was right next to us. They were both exactly at 5:10. Both of them.
We were like, hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
It gets even better. It gets even better. And this context is important. because now were they both at the exact same time. When we were in the room for He-Man, we were the only people in there. And keep in mind, this was within its first weekend of release. Michael at this point had already been out for 6 or 7 weeks. So I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on with Michael. We go into Michael, same exact showtime, just different room. On a Monday afternoon, it was like 40% filled. I was like, oh, crud. Michael is destroying He-Man, and He-Man has only been off for 4 days, and Michael's been off for 7 or 8 weeks. And Michael's doing better on its 7th week than this is on its opening weekend. That was wild. And we had missed about the first 7-8 minutes of the movie. And we were able to see it. We were able to really enjoy it. I actually picked up a 4K, and then we were able to watch it, the whole movie, with the first few minutes that we missed. It's a good movie. Now, obviously, I don't have as much historical reference as like Tom or Razor Fist. So I can understand, like, if I knew as much as they did, I probably would share some of their nitpicks, even though those guys I know both still deeply liked it. But as a normie, I really enjoyed it. It was very entertaining, very well told, and boy, was I absolutely like impressed with this movie. Like the way that they were trying to get the historical accuracies of the events and such, I thought was really killer. Miles Teller's in the movie; he's great in the movie. The personality of Michael Jackson, Jafar Jackson plays him really insanely well done. It was just like, wow, this turned out to be a really damn good movie. And of course, I got my 4K of it. And yeah, we're happy that we are actual owners of it because, well, that's not something I just want to have for streaming where I don't even own it anyway.
Right. Like, I've always been a big advocate of this physical media because, it's more convenient to get it on there. But when they say buy or rent, anytime I've ever had to do it, I would just do rent. Like, why would I buy it? You'll lose the license in a year anyway.
Yeah, see, I'm not even opposed to the idea of rental. You're telling me what it is. You're not leading me on and telling me one thing and giving me another. It literally will say, hey, you have up to a month to watch it. And once you do, though, you have 48 hours. Okay, fine. Yeah. You're not misleading me with that. It's where I take exception with the bought for 20 to $30, and then you can just take away. That I take exception to.
Yeah. Because you're not buying it. Okay, you don't own it. You're not buying it.
Yeah. All right, Garfield. Recent post on the Rippaverse YouTube channel asked what Rippaverse character needs their own book. I said Shadran. Do you have suggestions, Nick? Let me think here. Do 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 do. I gotta get myself this music.
All right, while you're thinking of that, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick.
Go take a piss really quick. Let me think. I'm gonna acknowledge comments while I think of this. What's up, Roma of the Empire? What would be a favorite musical movie that has yet to be produced? I'm not a musical Broadway guy. I would not be the right man to ask that question. Unless you're asking like a music biography, go ahead and clarify to me if that's the point. TZ, what's up? He says, hi, Nick. Hi, everyone. And Garfield, I'm still thinking. Character, man. That is... I would actually think we should do something with the Mahler's Bone God story. There you go. Mahler's Bone God story. I would like something there. I thought that was one of my favorite stories from Saints and Sinners. So to answer your question, the Bone God story that Mahler wrote, that would be something I'd like to see a lot more of. At the very least, a miniseries. I feel like something could be at least a 3-4 issue miniseries. If you can't get ongoing, at least something is there with the Bone God. So that's where I'm going to stand on, is the Bone God series. So if you got to change the name, whatever, I don't care. But just something within that little corner. That's my choice. So I'm glad you asked that. That was a great question. You really stumped me with that. I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm caught up. I'm caught up, and it feels good to be caught up. It actually does feel good. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's Alpha Core number 3 was an absolute ass kicker, and I think on August 8th. Yes, August 8th will be the next Rippaverse stream. So there will definitely be discussions on Alpha Core number 3 for sure. I was like, bro, this is bad ass. And it was. And it was brutal too. What's up, Ruben? How you doing, fellow Illinois native, sir? Glad to see you around these parts. I hope you're doing okay. And Deeple says, I really wish that the omnibus. Yeah, it was. There was that thing. There was that campaign where they brought back a limited print of it. And then I think it was one of those things where what they sold is what they printed. So one of those deals. I'm sure there'll probably be a third run of it. If there's enough demand for it down the line, I'm sure there will be. So just keep your eyes and ears open. Eye on the prize, you know. It will be like that. It do be like that. Okay.
All right. This is my first time on your channel.
Talk to me.
I thought it'd be remiss if I didn't show this off.
Oh no!
I did buy it. I saw it. I was like, hold on.
Oh man, I gotta
plug
get
it
the
in.
oil out for that one. Oh man. Okay.
Hell. Good
Don't
evening.
Don't mind us, JT, really quickly as Cypher Chaos. He just whipped his own.
Come on.
Oh,
It's not gonna come on. Come on.
Dude, that is crazy. An orangina, or is that like a case?
No, that's a
clock. Oh, it's
It's an actual clock.
Oh man.
I know
What time is it?
There it goes. There it goes.
China time.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's an old blacklight clock that I got.
Okay, and speaking of another panelist, and as I mentioned, Eric did do a second chance for the omnibus. Maybe if there's not demand, he'll do a third. Yeah. Welcome to the show, JT Kirk, sir.
Thank you, sir. It's good
How
to be
are
on
ya?
a Tuesday. I am doing, still recovering from not being able to breathe, going outside for like the last week.
What happened? Did you get AIDS?
Close. I live near Canada.
Oh yeah, you're very north.
Well, Metro Detroit. I mean, not too far north of you, but in the perfect path of smoke destruction. Is my volume okay? Or am I?
Did you turn? You could turn up a little, just a
Okay.
little, just a tad.
I will do that.
I want you to get it up.
How about now?
You're getting bigger.
All right. I love
you-
getting
Oh,
bigger.
now you're getting
Oh,
seductive.
okay.
There you go. That's what we want. We want Barry Manilow, but for JT Kirk.
I feel kind of like Tom a little bit. He's got that nice dulcet tone as well.
John Edgar, what's up, dude? Smoke AIDS, dude. That Walker told me I had AIDS. Clip freaking kills me.
Yeah.
Oh man, I tell you, the fact that passed like it was just no big deal, and then there's corrupt people like Mark D with a C with clips like this.
This man can finger Al Capone
in the ass.
I keep saying he needs to make it to where you got the that time I heard you coming.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, in due time, you know he's gonna do that for sure. Oh man.
That's going to be one of those Rumble only vids.
Oh yeah, right. No kidding. Oh, he does have a great voice for streaming radio, and I'm sure he's already
Thank
agreed
you.
between us and Joker. Yeah, we're gonna do the August 8th stream. We'll definitely talk Alpha Core 3. We'll definitely talk a few other things, probably Dirty Deeds as well. It's gonna be a jolly old time. It'll be a lot of yabba dabba doing, that's for sure. And I can't wait to yabba dabba do. Yabba dabba do. Okay, I'm gonna give you a.
There it is. Australia. I'll be damned. Look at this country. You are gay.
Oh, it's Toxic Man Flu's home country.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Man, Tox. Oh, that guy. That's another Illinois. We have a few Illinois natives. Toxic Man Flu, Ruben Haynes in the chat. It feels good. We have some Illinois represent, even though our state has a lot of problems. I mean, a lot of them. So many of them. So many of them. I don't know what to do with myself.
Well, Tigers and Cubs were playing last night.
I hope the Tigers won. Please.
I have no idea.
Oh. If the Tigers win against the Cubs, I'm very happy about that. I don't. Whenever the Cubs play the Brewers, I root for the Brewers.
Well, they also played today. They're doing one of those, I think, 3-4 game series, and they beat the Tigers today 11-2.
No.
Yeah.
Ew, gross.
But it doesn't matter. I just want to say this is fantastic being this close to the Orange China.
Dude,
I've never been so close to Orange China than I am right now.
You are so close. You have it in your face and above you. What's that like to know you have Orange China on your face and above you in the form of a clock and a can?
Oh, just can't wait for it to the smooth, crisp nature of it. Maybe a little bit of a tangy forefront on it, but a good finish,
Yeah. It is quite the plethora of Orangina.
Dirty Dudes is fantastic, and I won't say too much, but I will say Arad was probably my favorite character taking away from that book. And Evan Scale is such a killer penciler as well. Holy crap, does that guy smoke? Woo!
Yeah, that was quite the book, especially for number one. It hit the ground running right away. I will
Making
say,
a statement.
Every time I hear about this book, I just think AC/DC.
Hey, that's a good thing. Energy, man. It straight up lights the TNT. It really does. I forgive this. I like Dude Brosev. Not the Cubs, but I like Dude Brosev. I like Dude Brosev. He's a nice guy. The team who most of the fans don't even watch the game. Some do. Respect to the ones who do, but most of them don't even watch the game. They're there because it's the place to be. It's where the conversation's at. And also because my boss got me tickets. How convenient. It's true. Sox fans, yes, they're a lot more stubborn. True. And also because it's more of the way, it's like, hey, I don't care if you're winning. I want to at least see you try to win, even if you fail. So we had no problem saying no when they fuck up. Cubs fans, they're going to go win or lose. And that explains the whole lovable loser mentality. Sox fans are a lot less tolerant. It's like, you want us to go, give us a reason to go. And that's how it should be. Doesn't mean that we don't want to support you ever. It's just we're not going to be telling them that shit. And so we put our money where our mouth is and we hit them where it hurts. If only more people would do that.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
How do I sound on Rumble, chat? I'm getting a weird notification saying, we're having trouble streaming to your destination. We'll keep trying to let you know if it's resolved. This continues for a few minutes before I create a new stream. Well, I don't want to create a new stream. Oh, it says shit. I don't know what's going on. Let me know, Dude Brosev, if you can hear me or not. Because it seems like I'm fine on YouTube.
You are.
Yeah? Okay. Well, that's weird. I don't know why Rumble, StreamYard sent me a notification about Rumble, but as long as you guys can still hear me, then, whatever, man. Whatever, but it seems frozen for me. What? Bro. Toxic chest. Well, yeah, of course it's a toxic chest. That's right, Paulie. How you doing, dude? Which, by the way, I will be waiting for your physical copies of your book for when it hits in the fall. That's my goal. Waiting for the physicals, but yeah, playing on YouTube.
It's not truly toxic until you get into a hot tub.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not rich enough to afford a jacuzzi, but I would love to do a stream from a jacuzzi like this. I would do it with the shirt like this, buttoned out like that. I'd do it. I'd straight up do it. I would do it. I'd have a nice like Cuban cigar. I'd look like Tony Montana. Oh, you fucking cockroach. Okay, it's back to normal. Oh,
I loved that review you guys did. What was that? 5 weeks ago now already? Something like
It
that.
was like a month or two ago, something like
Yeah.
that. It was a fun show. It's really fun. I love doing that movie. Scarface was fun. Yeah. Sai and I were talking earlier, and when we were talking about Ace Ventura, I'm like, you know what? It's actually a pretty damn toxic movie. Why haven't we done for Toxic Tuesday? So now we're going to. I also want to do, and it's something I've held off on doing, but now it's like, okay, it's definitely gonna be done in the next year. The Steven Seagal trilogy of 3-word movies. And it always starts with Steven Seagal is out for justice. Steven Seagal is hard to kill. Steven Seagal is above the law. All the ones where the posters say Steven Seagal is, and then he insert the movie title. That's the trilogy of those movies. Rumble.
And it'll be the same movie every time.
Yeah, oh yeah. It'll be the same exact movie every damn time. I'm aware, JT. I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm very aware. And I will
Not everyone is, so I just,
Oh yeah.
There's a lot to that man of mystery.
I'm no fan either, but I do like his old movies, so that's kind of like where I keep it there in that past.
He gives me inspiration that no matter how evolved my dad bod becomes, I could just get like a belt on and it's all going to be okay. As long as I can get that belt closed, we're good to go.
Hold on. When? Right now? Oh, HQ, was that fan made? Yeah, let me know, Garfield, because we'll watch it.
That's I haven't heard about anything coming out.
I think it's a fan made, but still, I'm willing to watch.
Okay.
That. Anyways, talking Steven Seagal here. Yeah, obviously the dude's a total nut job. Obviously, I made a post earlier on Twix. I don't know if you guys saw it because there's a movie that's come out in 4K, and it's one of his more recent movies where he became morbidly obese, and I'm thinking, this movie's coming out on 4K. This is the movie that's coming out 4K? This movie? Are you kidding me? Guys, we're really doing this? Come on. Oh, yes. Speaking of movie, dude. Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to see that one coming out the new state. I think it's called like Mutiny or something like that. I'll look it up really quick. But
Battle Cruiser, like World War I?
I'm looking up right now.
Okay. I haven't heard of it.
Well, it comes out. It's probably another super duper low budget. Yeah, it's called Mutiny. He's up. Okay, he does theory. Okay, oh, he does theory. Okay. I have to remember.
Interesting.
I'm curious. I'm tickled curious by that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Mutiny. It'll probably be the same story. But I'm okay with that because I'm there to watch him kick ass and beat the shit out of bad guys. I don't need to have him have a deeply layered life. I don't care about what he does with his cats, even though he's never had cats in the movie. But we all get the point I'm trying to make. I just want to see him mollywop the shit out of bad guys, and then the movie to end. I kind of have the more razor fist mentality when it comes to that stuff. But it's like, there's a time and place where I can definitely get down with some of the deeper themed movies. But man, when every movie wants to be so deeply philosophical to a point where just everything just feels pretentious, I'm like, bro, guys, can we get back to having some fun? Can we just have some fun? When you used to get deep, it felt special, but not all of you want to be deep. I mean, that gets a little too Arby's loosey-goosey when you all want to get too deep. And not all of us need to go deep. And every part about that sounds really not straight at all. But tell me I'm wrong, though. Tell me I'm wrong. When
you don't need to always go balls deep.
Yeah, not all of us need to go balls deep. Sometimes we just got to go a few balls.
Well, that chair's in the corner for a reason.
Can I just see some dudes get killed? Nick actually. Just edit that to Nick actually. Absolutely, positively. I'm as positive as someone with AIDS that's actually what I want. Oh man.
Everyone has AIDS.
AIDS. Oh man, it's so good.
I just watched that movie with a friend who had not seen it before. I'm like, how? You've had like 20 years.
Right.
I'm looking up Garfield that channel because I'm curious.
Yeah.
You have tickled me curious on it. I'm trying to multitask. You're talking to the boys and looking this thing up because I am so freaking curious about all this. I want to know. It's like, what is this? What is this thing? Okay.
They also have a crowdsourced video from the Rippaverse Direct.
Yeah,
that's under development at the moment.
I contributed. I know there's a thing earlier that was apparently there's an update. I missed a stream on it, so I don't know what was all said.
As did I did, unfortunately.
I hear there was an update. I just don't know what was said because I was on my way to work and I had my mind in other realms. Actually, I think it happened while I was working, so I don't think I can even listen to it even if I wanted to because I think he privated it after, which is fine. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, let me bring my Gina down. We're going to look at this clip. So we're going to do my own Stone Cold Steve Austin and give myself a hell yeah and just put this clip on. If Rip HQ has, I don't think he'll have a problem, but if he does, he can reach out. I can say, I'm sorry, but hopefully you'll see as I'm giving you exposure. So hopefully he won't hit me for viewing this clip. But let's see what's up here.
Who is the Horseman, and what is he going to do next? Let's talk about it. Hector Caballero's story begins at war, serving in an elite squadron known as the Four Horsemen. And like some warriors in times of peace, all Hector wants to do is just get back into the action. The worst days at war were better than his best days back home. That restlessness leads him to a life of vigilante justice as a masked hero known as the Horseman. Of course, that gets him into plenty of trouble. Alpha Corps, the city's super cop team, appreciates that he's taking criminals off the streets, but they don't exactly approve of him bypassing the rule of law. And back then, his sister doesn't like her brother, and the uncle to her son, living a lie and risking his life every night. And it's not like he's stopping purse snatchers either. He's taking on corrupt cops, raiding crime lord stash houses, and wiping out entire gangs armed with nothing but batons, guns, explosives, and himself. So how does he pull it off? In The Horseman #1, Hector is approached by Cal Buxton,
mild
a wealthy
spoilers,
who hires him to clean up Floorspark by taking down the city's kingpins and drug cartels. Cal supplies Hector with weapons, armor, an armored car, and detailed intelligence on who to target, all while maintaining a cover job at a shipping company. But on one of his final missions, everything falls apart. Hector is severely wounded and stages a car accident before passing out on the side of the road. When he wakes up, he gets hit with two pieces of bad news. First, his sister knows he's still operating as the Horseman, despite promising he was done. Second, Cal Buxton has figured out his identity. And worst of all, Hector realizes Cal has been using him the entire time. Every gang and crime lord Hector took down simply cleared the way for Cal to build his own criminal empire. So where does this leave Hector? Well, in Alpha Corps #2, we get a pretty fun reveal. Cal has reinvented himself as Floorspark's billionaire philanthropist, positioning himself as the man who's going to save the city. Now we have the Horseman and Cal and Alpha Corps all caught into the same conflict. In Alpha Corps #3, this all starts to tie together. Hector reveals the truth to Alpha Corps. Cal isn't a hero, he's a crime lord trying to take control of Floorspark. But
well, Alpha Corps 3 just came out.
Yeah, I will say I won't do anything more, but there you have it, chat. There you have it with that clip. But AIDS, my mother, AIDS, my sister, AIDS, my father and their grandma and their brother, AIDS. I'm going to put in the link in the chat too. So, oh shit. I'm going to put in 2 links in the chat. I'm going to put in the Jason Statham link to his movie Mutiny. Okay. I don't know why I said it all retarded like that. Forgive me. But I'm going to also put in Rippa HQ. So for those of you who want to look at that for later, but that way you can say, look, Nick provides you with things to look at when you need
that. He does.
Yeah, I actually want to check that stuff out. I only have the first ISOMs, the Horseman.
There's a collected edition coming in the fall, and now you can order on Amazon, so you could do that if you want. They now have links for that. And which is nice. So if you want, obviously those cover Ds. The Horseman's been really good. I really enjoy it. It seems to be the most, I guess you could say, popular series. It's not my go-to one, but do I enjoy it? Yes, I do. I absolutely
Same
do
here.
enjoy it.
It wasn't there a Horseman
It's still a
Zero.
great time. You're not going to have a bad time for sure.
Yeah.
So definitely something you want to definitely look into. If
Right.
you're looking for vigilante type of justice, that will be more your probably more for you. I did like the Zaylan story. I did like Eric's Norfolk story. It's actually probably one of my favorite ones, as well as the Norfolk one. I thought that was absolutely killer. That's his, Norse mythology type of story.
Mhm.
Had a great time. Had a blast with that. Holy shit! Who am I kidding?
Well-
I had a blast with that.
Well, if I order any of those, I'm going to get it from the Rip-A-Send or Rippaverse directly.
Yeah.
Not from
Okay.
Amazon, because I know how they package their shit.
Oh, dude, I'm glad I'm glad you mentioned that, because I had to bring that up to a few of my peers in our corner, and like, hold up, Amazon doesn't package them the same way. I'm like, well, yeah. Did you think Amazon was gonna think about it the same way?
No,
I was like, guys, I love you guys. Like, come on, we're talking about Amazon here.
When I got
paying for the convenience.
when I got ISOM 1, it was like in a cardboard box with a cardboard lattice structure above it, with another cardboard box around it. If it's from Amazon, they just put it in a bag and throw it in there.
Yeah, I've had 100% success rate going through Rippaverse or Rip-A-Send, depending on which comic it was.
It's one of those things where it's like, guys, the whole gist with Amazon. Do you think, like, if you're surprised by Amazon, do you think Barnes and Noble's going to do the same thing? They're not, because some stores are probably going to have those copies soon. They're not going to do the same thing. It's a bookstore, and the same thing if you go in there to Barnes and Noble, let's just say to buy The Dark Knight Returns or Daredevil Born Again. They don't have them packaged like that. Hell, even comic shops don't have trade paperbacks packaged like that. Some do, but the amount of shops I have seen in Illinois that does that. Okay, I've been around in Illinois. I've been around probably around 30 comic shops, probably around 30. And this is spanning my 3 decades plus of going to comic shops. Less than 5 of them have the floppies and the collected editions bagged and boiled. Less than 5 of them over the years.
Oh.
Single digits, low single digits. I don't think people realize how good they have it with the packaging with Rippaverse.
And
that is not how it is at comic shop. That's just not a thing. Like, once again, the amount of shots I do is extremely rare. If I had to guess that, so if you're talking 5 out of every 3, and that's once again being generous, it could be like 3 or 4. I'm just trying to be as generous as possible. You're lucky. You don't have an idea how lucky you have it. And now apparently the Rumble stream is working. So
wonderful. I did check, and Amazon is shipped and sold through Amazon. So it's not like it's sold through Amazon, shipped by, Rippaverse or the new publisher, distributor, or anything like that. No, it's both through Amazon. So at your own risk. I know I've come used to a certain level of quality when I get it shipped. And I also don't pick the post office because I've just had close calls with them before. So I'm used to trying to do UPS or something if I can, just because they've been good to me shipping that stuff. But yeah, you're right. You're right, Nick. It comes bagged, boarded, all the rest. You could just take them out and put them in a box, but you got to read them. So you might want to get more than one if you like to collect.
Yeah, if you're a collector, you probably want to do the 2 thing. I'm not a multiple cover guy, so the amount I have in multiple covers is probably less than 5 books. There's a few I do. Like, I only have 1 foil cover. But I'm happy with my 1 full cover. I did get my 2nd one ever. So that will be, I will have 2 foilers soon. Oh, we got more men. So we got more men in the chat, and we got more men on the panel. And I see Sai's got that nice cover in his hand. Looks really nice in your hands.
I also got this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I love this fucking cover.
That was good. Yeah, I enjoyed Ghost of the Badlands. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to hopefully sometime between now and my death there will be a follow-up. Mr. Stevens, sir.
Now,
Good
Cy.
evening.
Oh, hey.
How's everybody doing?
We're doing
Doing good.
man. How are you doing?
Right on. Right on.
I was
Great
going to
to
say
see
for
ya.
Cy, real quick, you can get the pre-order of the definitive Horseman Volume 1, which
There's a
covers
collecting
Welcome
item
to
as well.
Floorspark, Horseman 1, 2, and I believe 3. And there's a hardcover and a soft cover, and they're both very reasonably priced.
There's
So,
a collected ISOM too. There's a collected ISOM as well.
Well,
It's recolored as well by the current new colorist. So, yeah. Just, once again, so you know you have options, It's good to have options, in life. You want to be able to think about things like, oh, that looks good. I like that. Okay. So, Steven, sir, we've gone all over the place talking about dudes and Oranginas and comics and Ozzy and Orangina. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm trying to stay cool. Bit of a heat wave going on down here. It's after 11 p.m. and it's still in the 80s. So yeah, having fun with that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your temperature is as bipolar as Charlie Sheen was when he was by winning.
Pretty much.
Wow. That's really special. I mean, it sounds like you guys were just driving on one speed and that was one gear and that was go. Dude, man, that's crazy, dude. How you living, man? I don't understand it. I don't know how to comprehend it. Oh man, did I just unintentionally rhyme like that? Yeah, I just did. I swear that was not meant to be a thing.
I saw you strip down for that hot tub.
His dick's not small.
You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so much better when Sydney says it, though.
Yeah, you say that. Apparently, from what I've heard, the finally live action Gundam movie is going to have Cindy Sweeney in it.
That's
what I
straight up
heard.
bring all the men and then some to the movie. And it's clear when she does her marketing, we'll just call it marketing. She knows what she's doing. She knows what to lean into, and she knows what works.
I know what I would like to lean into. Wait.
Oh, that was good. So, she is a smart marketing lady. She knows her audience. She knows it's probably majority is men. And she's like, okay, this is what they like. This is just what I'm gonna do. And you know what? I'm proud of her marketing skills. She knows how to play to the crowd. And that's very important because it's good to have entertainment values, but knowing business is important. And it's clear that that lady knows business, whether it's for her jeans ad that was, for some reason, was oddly controversial, never needed to be.
beautiful jeans. They were.
Because people look too much into things.
Oh, I know, right? Because everyone talks about what happened to not being so literal, and now all of a sudden being figurative now is a problem. Oh man, you're looking too into it. Now they look too into it. Man, people are being crazy psycho, bro. Anyways, all I'm trying to get is it's smart marketing. She knows her audience, and she probably realized, oh hey, men like what I do. Men like this movie. If I put together, that will bring almost all the men on the planet to this movie and make them realize why they are straight. The movie could probably be big, dumb, fun Michael Bay style with her in it. It probably would still make money.
Yeah, at this point, I love, I've seen most of the Gundam series. I love them. At this point, I don't care. Just make a good live action movie that's not, modern day, let's say.
Oh, yeah. That's a funny thing about modern day because it feels like, we definitely have turned a corner from, I guess you could say, peak woke. We're not completely out of the woodworks yet, but we're definitely further out than we were, let's just say 3 years ago.
Mhm.
It's interesting because I know I Deleted Scenes was on here, and I last did my member stream 3 months ago. We were talking about how there's actually been movies to look forward to this year, unlike the last several years. There's been like, there would be a few small flicks he would name, I would name, but now there's been several to enjoy this year, and it feels like there's still a few coming up to enjoy. And I can at least say for the rest of the year, there's at least one I want to see every month. Shockingly, which is really weird to say, but here we are saying those statements. I mean, Godzilla Minus Zero, Street Fighter, Digger, Tom Cruise. I'm looking forward to his comedy movie. Werewolf, Street Fighter, Jason Statham's Mutiny, Spider-Man. It's crazy. And I finally saw Michael, as you and I were talking about earlier, finally saw Obsession recently. I still need to see Backrooms. One day I will, sometime between now and my death. Steven, amongst this year and the fact that there's been, some good movies, is there anything coming out that you're like, oh, okay, what's going on here for 2026?
Yeah, definitely Godzilla, which we've been talking
about.
Yes.
And tell you, now that I've seen the trailer, I'm really looking forward to I Play Rocky.
Oh, that is this year. That is this year. Yeah. I would add that to the list. Okay, so in November, I got about 3 movies because that's the second one I want to see. So, okay, I would add I Play Rocky list. I was originally strongly against that movie. I was. But that trailer straight up changed my mind. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, I could have been on the Steven Crowder Change My Mind, and that would have changed my mind. It would have. It looks so damn good. And I was kind of worried that the kid who would play Rocky would just end up being like a good voice impersonator of Rocky, because we all kind of do that voice.
Mm-hmm.
We all do. All of us at some point, some more than others. But the kid sounds like a good Sylvester Stallone playing Rocky Balboa, not a kid imitating Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the kid who also played Al Pacino in The Offer, I believe.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I haven't seen that straight through yet, but what I've seen, I liked. So that, and actually, the movie I'm really looking forward to is actually going to be next year.
Oh.
And it is the Rambo prequel movie. That's being directed by the guy who directed the Sisu films.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. Because I think he's the right director to do it.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll see. So there's a few out there. There's a few that I'm kind of on the fence about.
As you should.
Werewolf could go either way with me. I'm hoping it's good.
I'm really optimistic about that one. I love the old setting. It looks like it's got all the tropes, I guess you would say, from Robert Eggers, but just within that setting of what we know from his type of movies.
Yeah, if it's as good as Nosferatu, I definitely want to see it. Mm-hmm.
And the other one that's got me a little worried now is Digger, because I saw the trailer and I'm thinking it was giving me real Mickey 17 vibes. And I'm like, I was not big on Mickey 17.
Okay.
So I'm a little worried about that one now.
I love how chaotic it looks. It looks like a really batshit crazy movie. And
I have no doubt.
You're taking away Tom Cruise's main image and sacrificing it for, he's supposed to be playing a guy who's 64, or looks 64, because he actually is 64. But now he actually looks the part in this movie. You're taking away the image that sells, and you're making him overweight, balding, head of gray hair, and he's this lunatic. And Tom Cruise and comedy are a PB&J combination that works so well together. To me, Tom Cruise and comedy is like the sauce and the chicken fingers at Raising Cane's. They're just perfect together.
But yeah, you know, I'm
ahead.
just going off, you know, like the first trailer, and you know,
Sure.
you know, we'll see, you know.
Okay. Okay. You know,
So
I'm looking forward to,
you know,
shockingly.
Mutiny is one I'm looking forward to. That looks good.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you know, Statham comes out with these movies once, twice a year. And yeah, there are people who say, well, it's the same thing every time. Well, they all do the same thing every time, you know. That's why we go to see them, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, you know, I know with me, and I gotta hate bringing this up because everybody's kind of done it ad nauseum, and now I'm even starting to get bored with it. Is one of the things that Street Fighter. I hope that's good. I hope that's good. It seems to be closer to the game than
They actually look like the characters, which is nice.
They do, yeah.
I like that they got Guile as the perfect guy, having the wrestler Cody Rhodes there, and you got Roman Reigns playing Akuma. I was like, bro, that is so perfect how they got these guys. The only one who looks off is probably, maybe you could say, is M. Bison.
Yeah.
I love the character, and I love David Dastmalchian. He's a fantastic actor, but he's definitely on the skinnier side, even though he's probably going to act the part well. He just doesn't have the build. But carry on, Steven.
Yeah. Well, the thing that really got under my skin, and after hearing 10 years of the BS that we've had to listen to, what really got under my skin and made me start to kind of rethink a lot of these things was the whole marketing behind the Odyssey. And just how, quite frankly, abysmal that it was. Because, you know, I was looking forward to it, you know, because, you know, I'm not necessarily like the number 1 Christopher Nolan fan or anything, but I did like a lot of his movies. Dark Knight Rises wasn't all that great. In my opinion, Interstellar could have been a little bit better, but
could have been.
The rest were all at least good. You know, even Tenet, and nobody likes Tenet except, I guess, me. But and I can understand. I think that's accurate. Why. I can understand why. I understood it enough to follow it, so I thought it was fine. Not perfect by any means, but fine. You know, it's just like they leaned into the whole 2026 thing, man, and I got to the point where I'm just okay. I'm done. You know. You know, I'll stick to the indies, I guess. You know, because, you know, I'm at a point now where I'd rather watch Obsession or Iron Lung or, you know, one of these other movies. You know, it's really good. You know, I would rather just watch those now because, you know, those are movies that are made. Those are movies that are made with heart. You know, they're not made to, you know,
check boxes.
Win awards. Yeah, it's not check boxes. Yeah, I got. I'm probably going to do like an unboxing for mine. I still got it over here.
I can't wait to watch my copy. Got the 4K Blu-ray copy. I actually was late to seeing it, like very late. I was kind of worried because I was late to it that maybe wouldn't like it as much, because you know when you hear movies being hyped, you're like, oh crud, I'm catching it late. I actually ended up really liking it, and I was like shocked that I enjoyed it as much as I did, because I saw it with it after it had been in theaters for like 7 or 8 weeks, and I was like, okay, this is absolutely kick-ass. And by the way, The Dead Man for $1.99 says for the beefaroni font. Dude,
yeah, you got that beefaroni. Yeah, I'm Nick Weiser. Yeah,
beefaroni, man. No price in his huge balls. They fund my beefaroni, And yeah, Price and his big balls they're big beefaroni funders. I'll tell you. I mean, that man doesn't know his limitations, but
Man's got to know his limitations.
anyway, yes.
Now,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
there's.
JT.
I was going to say there's one coming out, a film coming out this weekend that I think is flying under everyone's radar, but it might be good. Motor City.
Ooh, do tell what's Motor City.
Sure. So in Detroit in the 70s, your protagonist falls for a gangster's girl. So, yeah. So, of course, crap's going to go down. Tries to frame him and plant some drugs on him from what the preview trailer looks like. And yeah, so it's going to be one of those love triangle, but also gangster. Lots of cars, lots of pew-pews. Looks to be a good one.
Okay,
I don't know. But yeah, coming out this Friday. I think it'll be worth it. Don't know how much money it'll make because no one's talking about it. But Ben Foster, Pablo Schreiber, and the main gal, I don't recognize her, but looks good.
Okay.
And like Reacher's the lead guy in it, Alan Ritson.
Oh, I actually know what you're talking about. Yeah, I did see
Yeah.
a preview for that. That he did look pretty good. Speaking,
Yeah, that was
Studio.
That was the mystery movie night last night.
Yeah, is that Angel Studio?
But we didn't do it. We didn't do it on our show because all of our people who go to AMC's didn't have a chance to go to the movie. So that's why we didn't talk about it tonight. And the Regal did. I mean, the Regal got it, but it didn't get it until tonight, and it was right in line of my show, so I couldn't go. But yeah, I know Enigma Severus saw it tonight, so I'm waiting to hear back from him on it because I think he's going to do something on his channel about it. But
okay.
So I'm
Cool.
I'm waiting to hear back from a couple of people to see what they thought of it, and if they say it's getting a lot. I know it's getting some comparisons to Silent Night, the John Woo movie from a couple of years back, but I was not a big fan of that one. I liked the last half hour of it when it finally became a John Woo movie, but I don't know. I'll see.
So I saw a few weeks ago, and I thought it was actually a really solid movie. Was Young Washington, and for me, I don't give passes just because you're an alternative doesn't mean you're automatically good. You still have to be good on your own merits. And I actually thought Young Washington was good. The kid who played George Washington was actually really good, and I was actually surprised with how layered the character was. You got to see Washington be a badass. You also saw him get to be see stubborn and hard-headed. It wasn't like a worship piece of him. It was a detailed story on his youthful years. It was great. And then having him be around Andy Serkis, Ben Kingsley, and Kelsey Grammer really elevated him as well because those are all veteran actors who are masters of their craft. I really enjoyed Young Washington a lot. And
do you think it has legs to be a trilogy? Like they're pitching it for right now.
I would love to see it. I've heard talks about that. I hope it happens because I would welcome it. I would see the sequels for sure. I really would. There was a good preview that they had when I saw it for a movie based on the creator of Hershey's. And that's supposed to come out in November too. And I'm like, well, I love chocolate. And that's actually a biopic I'm actually kind of interested in, is where Hershey started. It's literally called Hershey. That's the movie. It's called Hershey. Comes out in November. Look up the trailer on YouTube when you can, but there is a trailer for it. Angel Studios is doing a movie on the Hershey family.
No.
And I'm like, oh, I actually want to see it. And the preview to me, it looks good. There's also one they have for the Drummer Boy as well. And that looked good too. So I'm like, bro, what world are we in?
The theater should be selling like $10 s'mores for that Hershey movie. They'd make a killing.
No, it'd just be $10 Hershey bars.
I love s'mores.
Who doesn't love s'mores? Like,
True. That's like, man, watch
like every grocery store you go into, they'll have a display with Hershey's chocolate, graham crackers, marshmallows. They're like, no, you want to make s'mores, don't you?
By the way, what's up,
yeah.
Andrew? Mr. We don't disrespect beefaroni. And this is, I like beefaroni. Yeah, genuinely speaking, I do like beefaroni.
Yeah, so do I.
And I can't wait till I get to have the Arcstream comic in my hand, False Start #1, because, man, you got a great supporting cast with your lead. The lead's great, but you also have a strong supporting cast to back it, and a very hopeful story. Holy wholesome. We need more of that in the world. It's like Bluey for comics, but with actual action. So that's how wholesome it is. It's so great. It's so great.
I've not seen any Bluey because I don't have kids, but you've talked a real big game about them. So,
and I will continue to. I will continue. Actually, I was watching my kids before I went live.
But Bluey is a girl, right?
Bluey is a little girl, and her sister Bingo, and their dad Bandit, and their mom Chili. It's this family of dogs, and every episode is like a 7-minute, like self-contained adventure. Very family oriented, and their dad is an absolutely hoot. He's hilarious. He's fun. He's funny. He has episodes where he's obnoxious, and there's episodes where he talked about what was like living in the 80s, man. We were all cool and all high flying, and it's great. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, a lot of this.
Yeah. Right. Oh, you know, that's funny you mentioned that. Not that there's cocaine in it, but there's one episode, and it's one of those shows too where like there's things in there that was meant for the adults to understand and not for the kids. There's this one episode where the parents are kind of just resting from, let's just say, too good of a night partying for New Year's Eve, and they're it's clear that they're hungover, but to the kids they're just tired, and they're trying to get them to wake up and play, and they're like, oh, it hurts to get up. And it's funny, like how the character progression of how they get up to play towards the end. They make a sea adventure out of it. The kids imagine as a sea adventure as they rock their boats, right? Like they're riding a wave. It's just like you have to see. It's really funny. It's really funny. Oh, man. Once again, it's just like, wow. We used to have shows and movies like this, like on the daily. And speaking of movies like that on the daily, another wholesome thing that I've been talking a big game on. I'm going to continue to talk big game on The Sheep Detectives. Holy smokes. What a freaking fantastic movie that was. I know that's me coming on physical media. I think next month I will be buying that for sure. I saw that a few days after it hit theaters. I cannot wait to own that movie. It is fantastic. And once again, another great, wholesome family movie that I was like, wow, this used to be like the expectation. Let's just say late 80s, early 90s. Remember The Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Fern Gully, Chicken Run, all these great family flicks, back to back to back to back to back. And
I agree with I'd agree with all those. Maybe not so much Fern Gully anymore. Because
I haven't watched it a while, but it was clearly made to be a family movie at the time.
Yeah, but it is a little environmentalist. Yeah,
it probably is. It probably is. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched it in like 20 years, but I remember at the time the intended target audience for sure.
But Tim Curry's in it, so it's great. That's the best part. Yeah.
Now, if you're talking family movies or I guess kid appropriate movies, you have Paw Patrol coming out on the 17th.
Oh, Terry Crews is in it.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. He won't be the sweaty Terry Crews we know and love around here.
Oh, the sweat on sweat.
Unfortunately.
Dude, the Terry Crews who sweats so much that his sweat has sweat. Dude, that Terry Crews is in the first Expendables when he's running with the big giant like gun.
Yeah, but this time
the line, remember this shit at Christmas. I was like,
but this time his sweat will have sweat, and his sweat that had sweat will have sweat. It'll be sweatception.
Sweatception. The meta sweat. The meta sweat. Oh man, that seriously, I think at that point, like, that's a lot of sweat. You're probably practically made of sweat at that point. I just remember when you see him in slow motion, just shooting the gun, you get to see the sweat pouring down his face. I was like, it's so hilarious. I was like, wow. Can you imagine like being on the set for that in a third world country, boiling hot, and you're just a sweaty mess? But who cares because you got a big gun in your hand and you're killing the shit out of bad guys.
If they ever did another over the top movie, he would have to be in it.
Oh, dude,
because of all the sweat.
That scene, it's I think it was the first arm wrestle that.
Where they're all in there, people just standing there, just sweating their ass off.
The guys who weren't even in the arm wrestling match were sweating just as much as the competitors. All the 50+ dudes in that room were all sweating immensely. You could have swore they were all in the match. No, they were just all watching the match intensely of arm wrestling. And they're sweating just as much as the competitors. I don't have my suicidal hat, but I would get it right now and do the turn.
All right.
Now, Nick,
man.
question for you on this. I heard you like toxic films.
Huh?
You've seen the toxic film Super Troopers, right?
It's been a long time, but yes.
And they had a number 2. Did you see that one?
I have not seen 2. Should I?
I don't know. I don't partake in certain herbal substances that are probably not discussable on YouTube. Maybe that's what you needed to like that second one. I didn't find it like that terrific. However, on the 7th, we are getting Super Troopers number 3.
I am aware.
And
I should watch number 2.
The first one came out 25 years ago, and that's like a full police career in many departments. So these guys are going to be like retirement age cops. My whole thing is I'm wondering if it's going to be bad because it's poorly written, or if it's just not going to be that great because all the actors, the ones that they can actually get back, are going to be old. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Worth even thinking about going to it?
Steven?
I'll take silence as a no. We're not going.
If you guys got nothing, just say I got none.
I got none, bro.
Honestly, I haven't seen Super Troopers, guys. Sorry.
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the second one. So
they're both toxic.
Dead man, I got a question about it. Was it a blowout at the Super Bowl? Did the Browns lose? All right.
Yeah, you take the Browns to the Super Bowl. Finally.
Yeah. Did you score? Make sure you score a field goal. It's never too late to get a field goal in there. Okay. So I believe in you. All right. I have faith that you can fumble the ball and get that interception. Don't fumble. Get the interception. That way you can score the touchdown. So, yeah, I know. We're
if you've been eating lettuce lately, it'll be an explosive touchdown.
Yeah.
Dude. It's just so funny to see that whole lettuce thing. I was like, wow. You know, how does this happen with all this stuff? Like, I remember there was a major recall, I think, on lettuce, like in like 2018 or 19. I remember there was like even like a salmon recall. I was like, nothing pizza related ever gets recalled.
Well, there's been recalls on things like organic stuff I've seen.
Is everyone else just doing it wrong in the world? Is everyone else just doing it wrong? And pizza?
I've been avoiding the vegetables too.
Is pizza the true answer? We're just not ready to admit it. Are we just not ready to come out of the closet and say, you know what?
Yeah, pizza will be the only food in the future.
People thought it was Taco Bell that's going to win the food wars, but no, it's pizza.
Oh, with their great F meat.
I don't get it with Taco Bell. This isn't about the shit in your brains part out. This is about the quality
of core value.
Oh,
I don't get it. I don't get it. And I've gone every now and then. I try to go back once every, like, say 5 years for the last 20 years. And it's just like, oh, this is not good. And I don't feel the taste. And I don't know if there's just something that went off in my brain because once I turned 18, trust me, I know I'm very immature. It's not lost on me how immature I am.
What?
But probably my most
Crazy
mature thing I have is that when I hit 18, I just stopped liking Taco Bell. That's the most mature take I have in my life. Something happened as soon as I hit 18. It was no longer enjoyable for me. And I've been that way now for more than half my life. I cannot enjoy it. But, dude, put me in front of local Mexican, I will eat the shit out of it.
Now, if it's between that and Burger King, which one do you force?
I tried having Burger King for my first time in like 7, 8, 9 years, whatever it was, twice in the last few months. It was okay both times. It was all right. I'd rather honestly have it than Taco Bell. I wouldn't say I was like wowed by it, but it wasn't bad either. It was just kind of there for me.
Yeah, I actually had Burger King earlier today. I had some both off their breakfast menu and their regular lunch menu. And it's okay. It's not bad. Not horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were talking about Taco Bell. I had some off their breakfast menu and it was pretty bland.
Well, I'll say I can't even eat at Burger King if I wanted to. They closed over 12 in Metro Detroit in the last couple of years. So you really have to like make a mission for a smashed cold microwaved hamburger.
Yeah.
So it's not even a choice anymore. What I will say about Taco Bell, though, is I don't have the data to back it up, but I don't think you could find anyone that would disagree with the fact their quality took a plummet after COVID. And if you want to go there and just order like a number one, I don't know what taxes and all that are going to be in your local area, but you're looking at $15 for like, I don't know what that is, like 3 tacos and a drink. What kind of value is that? I mean,
I could pay that same price and get authentic local Mexican food.
I could go to Starbucks and get like a venti diabetes with like a side of cholesterol and feel better about it.
You just make your own tacos at that point.
That's the thing. I do. I like, for me and my kids, I make our tacos most of the time. Once in a while, we'll go to a local restaurant. When we do, we know of a few good ones, and they're really good. Definitely very exceptional. But other than that, 85% of the time, I make our tacos, and I don't suck at the job. I have a really awesome like local seasoning flavor I use from a company based out of Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
There's this cheese I get that's made straight from Wisconsin that I use is taco cheese from a local company in Wisconsin. So I use like a bunch of cool local ingredients. The only thing I use that's based off a franchisee is probably the ground beef, and that's it. Everything else is from local made companies, and the tacos turn out great.
Now, if you can find a Mexican meat counter, oh man, those, especially the ones where everyone going in there speaks Spanish as their first language, you are going to get some good tacos, but you should know your Spanish because they will serve other parts of the animals that we typically don't eat in America. And not that those are bad either, but you just want to know what you're eating before you put it in your mouth.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree on that. I strongly agree on that. Steven, do you make tacos?
Oh, I haven't for a while.
Do you like tacos or do you not like tacos?
I do.
Okay.
I'm a little, we don't really have very many legit places left around here that will do like a legit taco. And let's just face it, a Taco Bell, I don't want to risk it.
I always thought they were risks. I was like, how are they now?
I don't want to go through the whole internal explosion, let's say. So I would rather go to like I find myself seeking out like authentic places to go out and kind of less the
chains.
These quite frankly kind of bastardized American versions. I'd rather just have the real thing, you know. But I don't really even know. Well, part of the problem is I work in a restaurant to begin with. So it's kind of like I really don't feel like going out to one a lot of the time. Because I know what's going on behind the scenes, and if you knew what was going on behind the scenes of most restaurants, you wouldn't want to eat most restaurants. So
I probably still I've accepted my fate with great humility. I probably have eaten things from places I'll never understand, and just decided, you know what, Nick, you only live once.
Now, cooking at home for tacos, when I'm seasoning and slow cooking that taco meat, I like to give it a little bit of, I like to add a little bit of a can of Orangina in there so I can get it the best taco.
That was good. The Orangina. Yeah, I'm pretty simple. I just do like whatever's the ground beef that I get. Once again, the taco cheese I use, the seasoning that I use, taco sauce that I use, lettuce, local company for tortillas. There's a local tortillas I get too, which is great. Really easy tacos. It's not really all experimental, just beef, cheese, lettuce, and taco sauce on tortillas. And yeah,
tortillas.
I really enjoy it, and they taste good. And I'm like, wow, I would buy my own tacos. So eat that, bros. Seriously, straight up. It's like when I go to like I've already told like my dudes like who I go to like a lot of the metal fest stuff. I'm like, maybe I'll make tacos for the boys when we go out to Texas next March. So I was like, you guys want the guys, for me to cook for them? Come to Texas, I'll actually do it. I
was just talking about how I got a burger from Burger King. I very rarely get burgers from fast food places. I love to make my own burgers.
Ooh, so you probably make a nice burger.
Yeah, well, I'll reveal a couple ingredients, not all of them. But I like to use like Worcestershire sauce, or however you pronounce it.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
Sounds like a Sean Connery. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. And I also like to use Cajun blackened seasoning in there too.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
nice.
Because it has nice taste and it has a nice fucking smell. I love it.
Now, if I'm ever feeling lazy and I want to season that type of meat, I'll always use some kind of St. Elmo's seasoning mix. If you've ever been to Indianapolis, you know the St. Elmo's Steakhouse. It is famous. If you tell anyone from 1,000 miles away what is there to do in Indy, you tell them St. Elmo's, and they have their own seasoning for sale. And it's got a lot of ingredients in it, so I can't list them all off for you, but it usually just kicks things up, especially if you're not buying the super expensive ground beef. You're just buying, something because you got to feed the whole family that day. It can kick it up a notch.
I'm sold.
80% lean, 20% fat.
Yeah, I always get the most fattening ground beef. Like, once again, that's probably the one thing I get from a major company is the ground beef. Whether if I go like all day, I'll get their grass-fed ground beef, and I get the most fattening one. I always go for the one with the most fat because I always think there must be like feds who ran January 6th who do the ones with the less fat in it. So like, okay, that was made by a January 6th fed. Do not touch that one.
It glows in the dark too. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I can't really look at that ground meat the same way anymore. I used to work banquet in college.
Yeah.
And, if you're trying to make meatballs for the appetizers and you have 1,200 people coming that weekend, you're starting a few days ahead of time, and your boss just makes like 100 pounds of ground beef and pork and, the ingredients, hands you an ice cream scoop in a bunch of metal trays and says, go in that refrigerator, that walk-in, and just keep making meatballs. I think my record in a day was about 7,000.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of meatballs to be looking at.
That's a lot of sack. That's a lot.
Your wrist really gets tired after touching all those balls.
I'm sure it does.
A lot of balls, and you're talking about your wrist getting tired. There was nothing straight about everything you just said at all.
Well,
Are you
it
sure
is
this
Tuesday.
isn't Toxic Tuesday? I mean,
You
God.
have balls.
Sucking each other's dicks, are you?
I would think his next line would be like, well, aren't you? You're not.
No, please don't. No. Don't do this to me now, Shatner.
I'm
No.
always putting that in on Nick's other streams that aren't Tuesday. No one knows how to respond. I'm just
All right,
singing that clip in the chat. I love it.
I'm going to respond to this real quick.
No,
I plan on going. I know first will be at Bell County this year. Yes, I wish I could go to that, but I got sand. Yeah, I got planned. Orlando for my kids in November. We're gonna do Fan Expo in Chicago area, which is not in actual Chicago. It's a suburb right outside Chicago called Rosemont. Rosemont is the same town where there's O'Hare Airport, which is one of the biggest airports in the country and probably one of the most busiest ones in the country because there's two big airports in Illinois. There's Midway, which is deep in Chicago, like South Side Chicago, and there's O'Hare, which is like the main, more accessible to get to. And this con's right by O'Hare Airport. So it's like you can get off at O'Hare Airport and then you can hop on the train that's exactly at the airport. It take one stop and you're in Rosemont, just one train stop. And that train goes 24/7, shows up every 10 minutes. So it's really easy and convenient to get to. And that's where I'm going to meet Dolph Lundgren and get my photo out. So, yeah, hopefully Rippaverse one day will decide rather than go to C2E2 in downtown Chicago by McCormick, hopefully they'll come to Rosemont, which, by the way, I'm going to try to do, I think, is it Days of the Dead or Jen and Sylvia are going to be there in November? I'm going to try to swing that so I can see them and get a photo with them. That'd be cool. So I might try to swing it to see them for sure. Maybe
Nick,
are
you going to Riot Fest next month?
I will not be going right. I don't know if there's anything there that really stuck out besides Guar that I wanted to see.
The great Bill Shatner and his band, The Uckers, will be there on Sunday.
Yeah, I did. I forgot. I did hear about it. That'd be cool, but
he might sing "Keep It Gay." You never know.
See, I already got Striper in October, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, and then I got Iron Maiden and Megadeth. And I might do I got Obituary next week, which I'm stoked about. So yeah. Oh yeah.
God, I've not seen so many live shows lately. And the last live show I saw was Alice Cooper a few months ago.
That's a good last live show to see. It's Alice Cooper. Like, that's a hell of a speaking of Al, he's coming to a suburb town outside of Chirac. And
really?
We'll see. I might be able to, but I can't, make any hopes and dreams on it, but I hope, literally that I can make it, but not for sure. Striper, Maiden, Megadeth, and Obituary. I'm gonna come.
I saw Al 5 years ago, Al Yankovic.
Saw the L. Tell us about the Alish.
Oh gosh. His hair, there really isn't any on top, but what's on the sides is like 5 feet long, which is hilarious, and I love it. He's still skinny as all can be, and he can still kick over your head. And I'm like, man, dude, for your age, that is like phenomenal physical condition. He still sang pretty well. He had a bunch of like the Detroit Symphony backing him up on a lot of that music. But, my knowledge of Weird Al kind of ends in like 2006, and he's done a lot more after that. So probably about 3/4 of that concert, a ton of fun, but then there's a quarter of it. I'm like, I have no idea what the lyrics are to this. I can't sing along to it. I don't even know what music you're making fun of because I'm too old to know what the kids like these days, and he's still going with it. So, you have to kind of figure out where does your knowledge of Weird Al end? And if that's okay, if he goes beyond it, but the man still puts on a phenomenal show.
That's good because from what my brother told me, he's going to be at the Ohio State Fair this year. So,
ooh, nice.
I'm like, if he is, I definitely go.
It's interesting what kids are do. Like, I'll talk to my girls and what they're into. They're both, they have some things that they agree on, but they also both have really radically different stuff that they're into. And then I hear from their small circles of friends that they have, and I think Eric July was on to something when he said that the future is niche. I couldn't agree with that statement anymore because of the way there's just so much more of everything. It doesn't matter whether it was manga, comics, movies, TV shows, music. You take your pick of whatever form of entertainment you digest. And there's just so much more of it in every capacity. And because of it, there's, everything's just so much more spread out. And it seems like from a lot of their friends, they all have some things that they agree on, but there's definitely a lot more different things that those kids uniquely listen to. Like my own, he likes a lot of the Japanese, it's called K-pop, I think. If I'm wrong, sorry, J-pop, K-pop, I don't know what it is, but she's really into a lot of those things and names of bands I can't pronounce because I don't speak the language, but she's into it. And I can't say I'm really well, but I don't really hate it either. I'm just kind of like in the middle. I appreciate that she kind of came to her own conclusion, her own research on finding those things. And she's the same way with movies. I discovered a cool animated movie because of her called Flow that we watched, FLO. It's this movie where there's no dialogue about this cat that's going through like a whole wave of crazy weather catastrophes, and the cat's just basically it's on a mission of survival, unites with other animals. It's really good. It's a really good movie. Flow, I think it's FLO. I'm gonna look it up really quick on IMDb. But seriously,
the gal from Progressive. Flow. Anyway.
I'm looking up Flow right now to see if it's FLO or FLO. I found it. Yeah, Flow 2024. It came out hour and 25. This was an excellent movie. I'm gonna put in the IMDb chat for everyone. Seriously, look, this is a great movie. It straight up was. This was an awesome movie. So yeah, movies, music. She's come to her own conclusions on things. And my youngest, she's into more of the 80s pop, like the Michael Jackson stuff, which hey, that's cool. They're both not into Taylor Swift, which is great. So
good.
I know, right? It's like, okay, they're not part of a cult.
Like literally, I never had heard a Taylor Swift song in my whole life until I started working retail a few years ago, and I would just hear it on the speakers all the time. Like, do people really listen to this freaking garbage?
Yeah, to me, it's just absolutely crap. And I get every generation has their things, but I feel like
I know people like it, but
it's not.
Maybe
good.
I'm old.
It's not good. I think Taylor Swift, and bring it back to what Ripa said, that she's gonna probably be one of the last of those types where you'll have people who will become that big, but they're gonna definitely be less common. They're gonna be the exception, not the expectation. Like you probably make the same argument for a band like Ghost, where they're one of the bigger rockish, metalish bands of the last 10 years. And between the Ghosts and the Taylor Swifts, they're a lot less common, and you'll have them, but they're going to be a lot more rare once again because of just how much more everything's spread, which, in my opinion, is not a bad thing. I know it's easier for people when they have things that they can have experiences with, that people they can bond with. I get it's a great icebreaker, but at the same time, I do find the positives in it, that it'll now get people to find things on their own terms and not just accept what's put in front of them all the time. It doesn't mean everything we've had put in front of us for centuries has been bad. There's been a lot of good put in front of us. But in more recent times, obviously, there's been a lot of bad. But I do find the positive that, yeah, finding niches and friends who like those niches is going to be tougher. But, man, I feel like the rewards are going to be that much better when you find those people. I mean, you could probably vouch on this. We don't find the type of people who listen to, let's just say, the metal that we listen to often. But when we do find them, it's that much more exceptional. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's that much more rewarding when you find them.
Because I know a lot of people are actually into different metal genres or just rock or whatever. And I'm like, well, we don't like these, certain groups or albums or whatever, but we'll find some, just little things, things.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing for kids that are going to be able to unite behind an artist that would be like a Swift size or Madonna size, that type of thing is going to have a lot of issues. I mean, on the one hand, media's never been so accessible, but you also have the lowest reach of any time
because of how much more available everything is.
No one listens to radio around, that local radio station. I mean, people do, but it's not anywhere where it was 20 years ago. You don't see anyone watching MTV on any of that.
Spotify has all the accessibility of getting a hold of all this music that back then you'd have to be lucky to find.
But
I'm about to say MTV is dead.
Yeah,
it is
you
completely
have to
dead.
be a music fan, though. That's the thing. And most people that liked Madonna and all this stuff going through grew up on it because that's what was kind of given to you in these smaller formats. Now you have to be the dedicated person to seek it out. And most people just aren't going to go through that. They're more on to a 20-second TikTok video.
Oh, yeah.
And I just don't know anyone that's going to get it hooked on a band from a 10 to 20-second sound clip because you can't even hear one song.
There has been. I could actually say yes, there has been bands where that's worked, and trust me, in theory, that doesn't sound like it should. But funny enough, it's a band that was big when I was a kid, but they're bigger now because of TikTok. They're called the Deftones. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Yes, I've heard of Deftones.
They've been around a long time. They come from like the original new metal wave of like the Korns of the world.
Yeah, sure.
And they were a decent sized band when they were coming up. But you would think, okay, they're a big band, but they weren't as big as like Korn per se. But now, dude, when they come to Illinois, they headline the arenas, the big arenas out here that they would have maybe been a support to Korn to. Now they headline those venues that are to 25,000 on their own out here. They're huge. They're bigger now. They were not that big when I was like in the 90s. Like I said, they had a following, sure, and they kind of maintained it, maybe kind of waned a little bit. But now they're bigger than ever. And I was like, where did all these fans come from? And then I saw an interview with them, and they were talking about how they gained a lot of new fans from TikTok. I'm like, that's actually interesting. I'm like, as long as they actually like the music, that's what matters. But they have a whole new younger audience, plus the fans who've grown up with them for the last 30 years. So they're playing the biggest venues in their career now, something that they weren't able to do even in their peak as far as how big their audience was. I'm not talking about creative peak because that's obviously could be all subjective, but in terms of the size of their audience, this is the biggest that they've ever been right now, all because of TikTok. And I don't listen to them, but I know a band that's benefited from them. They're called Sleep Token. I've not listened to them, but I'm very well aware of how much TikTok has been to their benefit as far as reaching an audience. So it has worked for sure. They are generating ticket sales and fans who are discovering these bands. How we feel about them, whole other argument or debate, whatever, opinions, but it is definitely there for sure.
Yeah, well, I still like some couple of Deftones songs.
Well,
I listen to a lot of them during the day or back in the day. Back in the day, yeah.
You would know. You can vouch. When they were around the night, they were decent sized band. They weren't big. The way they
they weren't that big at all.
No, they were. And it was fine. It's never reflected my opinion. But nowadays, dude, their recent tour, they headlined Madison Square Garden, sold out. It wasn't like, it's a one and done show. That was a sold out Madison Square Garden date in the midst of a 40 date tour full of arenas.
Damn.
So you're thinking, holy crud, they're selling out all these venues. That would have not happened in the 90s. That would have not happened. Maybe they would have been a good support band to whoever's the headliner band, but they weren't headlining those venues. Now they actually are. It's crazy. But if it gets us kids to like the music, genuinely speaking, I'm all for it. So obviously time's going to be the ultimate decider if it's a phase for them, but it's at least cool to see a band like that have a second win, because you never know. A lot of bands, they don't get the second win. But there are also bands who I know who benefited from YouTube. I know the thrash band Death Angel benefited from the second win of kids getting into them because of YouTube. So it does work having the YouTubes, the TikToks of the world for sure. And if it gets kids to check out stuff that they normally wouldn't hear because of what's on the radio, I'm all for it. And same thing with comics, with stuff like the Rippaverse. And now with movies like Obsession and Backrooms, we have all these wider markets. We don't just have to have the chains put in front of us to go seek out original entertainment. Mainstream entertainment backed on pre-established IPs. We have original entertainment. It's good original entertainment. It's not just good because it's alternative. A lot of stuff is good because it's just actually good. And it shows you, hey, guys, we don't have to live in this world where all we accept is rehashing. There's a time and place to accept it, sure. But it shows you there is one other way. And that alone should make us all very white-pilled. Tell me I'm wrong. Or at least if you disagree, feel free. I'm not afraid to be challenged on my own show, but I'm so much more white-pilled about where we are now than, let's just say, 3, 4, 5 years ago, where we are culturally entertainment-wise.
Right. Well, I was going to say that the biggest thing I saw Deftones in back in the late 90s, early 2000s was the Dragon Ball Z movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And,
yeah, that's cool. And as they should. No, their newest one they put out last year was really good. I really enjoyed it. And I remember when White Pony was big. That was a big one for them.
That was a couple of songs that were on there. But one of the Dragon Ball Z movies, they had Pantera on there, but they did one of the worst Pantera songs.
Of course they did. Of course.
It was a Tens. I don't know. There was like
the Great Southern
yeah, it was like
it couldn't be Suicide Note Part 2.
No, they had to do something that was somewhat current. Yeah,
of course. Well, guys, this is gonna be the part where we get ready to call tonight. My youngest turns 10 tomorrow, and she wants to go shopping, and we're gonna go to the biggest mall in Illinois to take her shopping, and then she wants steak for dinner. So I'm gonna go to steak and shopping. Right? She's gonna be absolutely treated like a queen. So I'm looking for a steak too. I can't just not get a steak either. So yeah.
That's right.
Come on.
All right. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. So, and she's 11. She turns 11 tomorrow. So, because she was born at 3:45 p.m. on July 22nd.
Oh,
yeah. So, she's.
You know what time you were born? No,
don't know the exact time. As far as I'm aware, it happened during the third shift hours.
Because I'm someone who knows exactly when I was born. 4:01 p.m.
Ooh, nice. Look at you, close to being on the dot. Look at you.
Right at shift change for the hospital. Yeah. They were so happy about that.
You're like, just get him out of here.
She really
He's
is.
born
No, she really is. And we got packed Wednesday and Thursday, because then after that Thursday, I know we're all going here, and her oldest sister, I know we're all going to go swimming, and then my youngest after that has gymnastics after that. So the days are going to be, and I got Nick Talks Trek in between all of that with Professor R2 as I guess. So anyways, chat, yeah, we're going to call it a night. It's been fun to talk about everything and anything under the sun type, because that's how these shows are. I don't plan for this. I just go with the flow, just think what's necessary at that moment in time. But anyways, I'm going to do my damnedest to try and make sure I do another member stream next month in August. So once again, knock on wood, I succeed. But that aside, Toxic Tuesday continues hiatus. I don't know if I'll do some next Tuesday. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another Toxic tier list of some kind. We'll see. I'll figure that out as I go along. But Saturday, Klobby's Comic Shop issue 100. Can't wait. Rippaverse stream August 8th as well. And Thursday, once again, Nick Talks Trek with Professor R2. So that's what's coming out on my side. And be ready for a lot of big changes on my channel. The streams will be the same as you know and love them, but the things outside of the streams are going to be very different. So I will not say what at this time, but you will know in due time. That all said, I'm going to let these gentlemen plug their plugs on the way out. So, by the way, to all my dudes here, we got 2 Dolph Lundgren members and 1 huge member. Thank you, dudes, for all being big members, and to my chat for hanging out and being members as well, and to the non-members just for hanging out, giving your time. Thank you. The Dead Man, thank you for your super chat earlier as well. Sai, sir, I'm going to put your channel in the chat once again to plug.
Yes.
So why don't you tell people about your Rumble channel, Sai for Chaos?
My Rumble channel is me putting together Gunpla and listening to metal like I usually do. My schedule is kind of sporadic, so I will do anything either late afternoon or early evening. But next one I'll be finishing this because I only got... where the hell did I put it? There he is. I only got this much done.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I'll be doing the rest of that soon. So
okay. Robots and Oranginas.
Oh, the Rojoina. Rojoina.
Mecha Orangina.
Boy.
The Mechagina.
Oh, man. That is righteous,
Yeah.
dude.
Orangina, transform.
Oh, that's funny. Well, hey, Sai, it was about time we met. A pleasure. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Your Orangina block is amazing. Guys, please sub to him in the chat, please. And thank you. He deserves it. Oh, and what else do I got here? Oh, JT Kirk plugged his plug. I'm going to get that link and put in the chat as well. Okay, so JT Kirk, sir, I know I'll see you in a few weeks for the Rippaverse stream.
Yes.
Outside of that, what else do you got coming out?
Sure. So we have the unfortunate return of the Alex Kurtzman mockery of Star Trek that we're going to dissect and ridicule and skewer. Coming up either Thursday late or Friday earlier in the evening. Go to his channel and check that out. I don't have an exact date for you. Just we've got a lot on the crew that need to line up a time for the stream yet. But check it Thursday evening. Make sure that you don't miss it. We are kicking off season 4, and we love to hate those things. I think that's probably our biggest show we've done recently with Starfleet Academy on that channel. It is a great time hanging out with us, but we are not going to be nice. So check me out there. Thanks.
All right. Thanks for being here, sir. Great to hang out with you. And Mr. Steven Deleted Scenes. Sir, do you got anything you want to plug?
Yes, I am going to be joining Outlaw Bill Thursday at 5:30 p.m. for our show Action Theater. And this week we are going to be watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, my favorite.
Yeah.
Indeed. And later that night at 10 p.m., I am going to be joining Netter's Network as the guest on her show Thursday Things. That would be followed directly after at 11 o'clock-ish. We might go a little over for my program Coming Attractions. We get to find out what I am going to be doing next week, up to and including my appearance Friday night on Films with Friends, hosted by Big Al Presents. And we're going to be watching Terry Gilliam's The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. We're going to be starting at a special time, 7:30. And Outlaw Bill is also going to be joining me on my show, Reserved Seats, Sunday night at 11 p.m. And we're going to be talking about physical media and the foibles of keeping a channel like ours up and running on YouTube, because it's they don't make it easy for us. So
no, they don't. They really don't.
Yeah. I've got a few other things kind of percolating in the background. So just keep in touch by Thursday night. I'll know what's what.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here, sir. Thank you as well for being a Dolph Lundgren member. Thanks for your time. And if you haven't seen Flow, dude, watch it. Chat, for those still here, please watch Flow. I'm going to post the IMDb link as well in the chat so you guys have
heard it's good.
Point of reference. So go sub to Deleted Scenes, Admiral Teague for JT Kirk and him, Side for Chaos, and seriously, watch Flow. It is awesome. That's the IMDb.
Hey, see Flow, you know?
Hey, you gotta go with the flow.
You gotta see Flow, you know? Hey, what are you doing? You Flow.
But, chat, it's been fun. Thank you for your time, energy, enthusiasm. We're going to do our damnedest to make sure we're here again next month doing another member stream. Until then, this is goodbye, good fight, and good night. Thank you.
I smell horse shit. It's horrible, but I can smell